What up? It's Fallen. Today I am bringing a little bit of a different kind of video. Uh, After absolutely smurfing on fellow content creators Kai and Water Park Tactics, I've decided to post a coaching video with one of my students who is currently in Platinum 3. Um, and I want to apologize because the shops are sort of cut off in the first half of the video. I'll leave a timestamp for when they get fixed if it really annoys you. Um, but I'm a little bit new to OBS, so I'm still learning. So sorry about that, and hope you guys enjoy the video.
Yeah.
You can see the screen, yeah?
Yes, I could see the Neferi, bro.
Right, that's in Italy. So we're off to a bad
The
start.
Literally, yeah. Okay, same shit, bro.
All right, let's watch this. So you're in Prismatic Party.
Yep.
Okay, you get drop Skarner, and we're reading Skarner's ability. All right, you get dropped here. All right, so I think picking up the Kog'Maws is correct. Um, is there anything that you're thinking about right now? Like, do you want to pick up any of these other units?
Do like TF reroll maybe, but
Yeah, I mean, you have a teardrop though, so I'd
yeah, which is why I didn't choose to go TF reroll in the end. But
I'd probably be more inclined. I'd probably want to pick up the Zyra Seraphine if possible. Like,
I should have.
you should probably be fielding the cogs here instead of the Skarner. Like, just
Mm.
in case, like, let's say you get hit, like, you get dropped, like, I don't know, Alawi and Silas, like then you for sure want to pick up the Seraphine. But I mean, you'll probably end up selling Nidalee in that case because you're probably holding this corner anyways for Vanguard. But it's usually correct to like feel your pairs, but
Yeah, that
whatever.
makes sense.
Oh, and you get okay, so now you're in a gold opening. I would definitely pick up Zyra Seraphine. You could, I mean, there's nothing you can really sell for the Alistar, but let's see. Okay, so you hold nothing. I think it's always correct to at least hold those. Like you should try to hold as many units as possible in the early game because it like allows you to be more like flexible.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, now you have a Vayne pair.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you still thinking about playing TF in this spot? I mean, I guess you do have Vanguard
No,
and two Rapid Fire or Skarner. Like like from this spot, what are you thinking about playing?
oh, like Vayne Vanguard, but then like I mean my items. We'll see my items. Like they're not good for that.
I think it's okay. I think it's always correct to like field with the double Vayne. Cause
Hmm.
like let's say you get another Vayne drop here, like then I'm basically committed to playing Vayne. Like Vayne 2 on 2-1, like regardless of your items, is fucking lit. So yeah, I would field the double Vaynes and then let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I mean, if you get drop 4 gold, it's actually not possible to get drop 4, but even if you don't get drop double Vayne, I'm probably just fielding both the Vaynes of Skarner and making 10 and committing to Vayne. But another thing is like you should probably be scouting on 1-3, 1-4 to see if like anybody else seems to be angling Vayne like based on their items. Cause oh, I mean yeah, now I think for sure I would sell and play Vayne. Cause like you can force components with these, right? Like you can force both of these into a bow, and then just like you can force both of these into a bow, reforge something, and hopefully hit like a Ginsu's or Runans. Like that's what I'd be thinking. Yeah, I mean your
Yeah.
components aren't great. Like you have Protector's Vow, but like that's like fine on Vanguards, because Vanguards like give durability with shielding,
Yeah.
so it's really not a bad tank item. You just like don't have any real Vayne DPS items, but I would still be like leaning towards that. And I would probably pick the Shaco up here since you're never selling to make 10. Okay, yeah, you picked everything up. I wouldn't have sold that. Okay,
Yeah. Because I would have had Echo. Um,
okay,
Street Demon.
so what are you thinking about these?
Well, if I didn't sell my Echo, I would have went Street Demon. Um, so I just rolled that first. Spoils of War, no, because I'm not.
Why did you
Uh,
roll this first?
why?
Yeah.
Because I Like I feel like I kind of sold the position because I would have had like a good street demon start had I not sold my Echo.
Oh, right, right. You sold the Echo.
I had Echo too, right? And then
Oh,
I could
yeah.
have just so I was like, fuck, like I kind of just sold that opportunity. Spoils of War, I'm not strong really, so like I didn't think I would benefit, so I rolled those two. Um,
Okay, first of all, I think you should never sell the Echo pair there. Because, like,
yeah,
if you hit Street Demon Crown, like, you have such a good angle for Street Demons. Like, you have, like, an Echo 2 right off the bat. Then you have Shojin to slam. You have open armor for, I don't know, like, Morello or something. I mean, Sunfire. Or, I mean, normally Morello on Ziggs is better, but you can play Sunfire. You can also just reforge the vest, play Shojin, and um, like play around your reforge component. So I do think Street Demon Crown would have been super good with Echo Pair. So I think in the early game, like you have to prioritize like um what is it called? Like holding pairs. Like holding the Vayne pair, holding the Echo pair. Like those are like two really good lines. Street Demon slash Techies, like really good. Like when you play like Brand carry with Ziggs. Um and Viego eventually is like a really good line. Like what exactly is this Ross like angling us towards, right? Like nothing. Like I think you probably never hold Ross here because like is fine enough as a Vanguard, cheaper to hold. So like it's definitely hold Echo Pair over Rost and Shaco Poppy because like
yeah,
you don't actually need Slayer on Vayne 2 like on 2-1. Like it's better to just play Vayne 2 with Vanguards and like if you can fit if you have like slammable items that are gonna make you shriek, then I would
mhm,
say probably play a Slayer and level to 4. But all right, so you roll Street Demon Crown into Worth the Wait 2. Okay, wait, why did you roll Shopping Spree before Spoils? Because like there's no way you're streaking with this board, right? In Prismatic Party.
yeah. Um,
I mean, it's fine, but like you should
yeah,
probably roll Spoils first.
yeah.
I
I
don't think
almost never take shopping spree though. I don't really like. I don't like the.
like you don't like the augment.
No, I just no, I don't.
Okay,
I don't think. I never play it well.
I mean, yeah, I think it's difficult to play. It sort of revolves around like you have to like constantly be rolling to be stable, but you also want to save your a lot of rolls, so it's weird. Okay, so what? Okay, Are you gonna roll hedge fund here?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, what? Like, what's your beef with hedge fund here?
Now now thinking back, like I should have taken it because it gives +2 gold, and I had a gold opener and all that stuff. But I saw worth the wait, and I just wanted to take it,
Okay.
hope for fall. Because I was like, I feel like I can get something
Okay,
kind of broken.
I feel like hedge fund or upward mobility here are both like so good because you get +2 gold and you're in a gold opener already, and like you're in prismatic party, right? So you're going to get like two more prismatic augments. So like taking econ at 2-1 is pretty good here because like one taking an economic augment at 2-1 is the best, right? Like you don't
Mhm.
like what are you realistically gonna take at 3-2 or 4-2? Like invested or tiniest titan? Like no, like like they suck. Well, I mean, invested like there are certain spots where you can play invested, but ideally you want econ at 2-1. So like especially when your board doesn't have any slams and you're not going to be able to streak. So like I think hedge fund or upward mobility is like overwhelmingly the best choice here, and it's like exacerbated by the fact that you're in an econ galaxy. Like I would have taken hedge fund for sure, and like just played for some crazy late game board and waited till I got direction at 3-2. Like I would just full open stage two, wait till I get direction at 3-2, or maybe on neutrals if I get like some sort of drop that leans me a certain way, or if I hit a four cost um, at the start of stage three or something. So and I would just like wait for direction. Um, Worth the wait too. I think prismatic pipeline is also not bad, but worth the wait too. The real problem is right. Like let's just put all the two costs in here.
Like you can get a lot of dog shit units is the point,
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean what are you really happy about? Like if you okay, let's say you hit Vayne. Like that's probably your best case scenario is you hit Vayne because you have Vayne pair. Like hitting TF, it's like not that good. Like the reason being is with TF, like you normally want to re-roll like Darius anyways. So like or Skarner as well. Like you normally want like another 2 cost 3-star tank. And like sure you'll be able to like push levels and probably bleed out into like a fourth. I mean maybe you could go first with it, but like I mean that's still like another good scenario. Like Vagar's probably good as well because you have a blue buff to slam. LeBlanc's probably okay. Jin's probably okay. Shyvana, like what is that? You don't want that. You don't want Skarner. You don't want Darius. You don't want Echo. Graves is probably okay. You don't want Rost. And the Fury's probably decent. You don't want a Lowy. So like in this situation, there are 6 units that like you turbo do not want, and then there's like 5 that are good and 2 that are like all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you're taking like the agency out of the game. Like you're making it so like you have less control over your game. Like if I load in, I take that, I hit Rost, like I'm playing for like 6th, like
Yeah.
off the rip. I'm like praying to God that I'm going 6th. Like like by one click of the augment, like if you low roll it, like you're in a horrible spot. Now, granted, if you hit like Vagar here, like with the blue buff that you have, like you're probably top 4 guaranteed. But like at the same time, like why even risk it when you could just like take an econ augment, oh, like full open stage 2 and like play for a really strong stage 3, stage 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do. I mean,
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay, so that's what I would be thinking. But let's see what you hit. Okay, you hit Jhin. Okay, also, yeah, look, and then you hit like and then you hit like Gigabits, like you have Vayne, Alawi, Seraphine, you just have like a turbo
Yeah.
Anima Squad Vayne opener, and you don't even you're not even allowed to play it because like you have to play Worth the Wait. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Unfortunate.
let's see what you do. All right. Okay. I mean, you're probably not gonna win this stage at all, but like I think Vanguard's stage 2 are way stronger than
Passion.
Bastion. Yeah, like Skarner plus Vi is for sure stronger than this, and you have a Vi pair. I mean, you're probably picking the Vi pair up anyways, but yeah, yeah. I think slamming the Shojin is okay. I mean, also the thing with, I mean, this is probably one of the best units to hit, but like your Exotech item is not good. Like
Yeah,
like
I realized.
you have 2 tanks and you have
Bangs. That's like in the Fury. Because it gives Omnivamps. Like, no one else can really use it.
okay, I for sure would have played the Vanguards. Cause like now you have Jin 2, your board's actually strong. Like you have Vi 2, Skarner, like you just make that your front line. Like why are you so like keen on like playing Bastion front line?
Good question.
Like I guess like you wanted to make 20 here, but like I think saving HP is really important. Cause like ideally you want to get to Jin 4, right?
Uh-huh.
So I think saving HP like is not something to be like, okay, wait, what are we doing in the team planner?
I don't know yet. Well, I mean, I do know eventually what to settle on, but
Okay.
I was just like thinking at this time, like, what am I gonna
Okay.
put in?
Cooking. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Also, you should be holding nitro units, I think. I think it's like oh,
Yeah, but I think it was contested, so I wasn't gonna go for Nitro, and
uh,
like because I was gonna get Jin for free, I wasn't gonna re-roll anyway.
oh well, I mean, yeah, you're for sure not re-rolling, but I think nitro like if you upgrade all the units it's pretty strong stage 3.
Yeah,
Cause,
upgrade to
cause,
like 2-star.
yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean you're never making econ here. I still think it like you should be playing vanguards. Like now you have Jarvan and you have Silas on in shop. Like I think you should like those are for sure stronger now.
Hmm.
But I do think like you made the mistake of not playing your upgrades early because you greeted like making 20 on 2-3. But like
Yeah.
there's no reason not to play your strongest board. I mean now you're on a 4 loss, so like now it's like open your board for sure. Okay, and then you're not gonna open your board. Okay, like you're on a 4 loss, right? Like why try to win the fight now? Like we didn't want to play strongest earlier, but like now you want to play strongest for some reason. Like
Yeah.
like it, it's like it's like kind of counterintuitive. Like if you're oh, and you play the hedge fund player who's definitely full open, right? And then you win this, right? Yup.
Probably.
Yeah, like in this situation, like you want to lose this fight so bad. And this is the fight that you win. Like if you had won like a couple like if you had won on like 2-3 or something, this would be less bad. But like after you lose 4 in a row, it's for sure correct to lose that fight. I mean, you made
Yeah.
40, but honestly, it's not the worst thing though because your board is spiking very soon and like you do want to streak stage 3. So, I guess you do have that going for you. But I do think after you lose 4, you kind of do want to lose it. Lose that one.
No, you're right. Because that's an extra like 4 gold, I think. Because you get like on a 5 streak, you get 2 more gold per turn, and then you get on the bot round.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of extra gold. All right, but
Mhm.
it's okay since like you're streaking into the start of this stage, and like now you have a Jhin 3, and like ideally you're gonna streak the rest of stage 3, which will give you a 6 streak going into neutrals. Okay, okay, what? Okay, so you rolled Think Fast, like you're never playing that, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing that because it's second row. Like I'm not gonna boost my Jhin. I'm not gonna misposition my Jhin for the Chemtech thing.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, you're never taking Chemtrack Overdrive, but I think you could have taken Think Fast if you wanted to play Nitro, but you didn't.
Maybe, but
You weren't really holding Nitro stage 2, so
yeah, I wasn't. I was already set to like not play that. I was gonna, I was
okay,
gonna go for like what's it called? A fearless dual carry.
yeah,
So I just
okay,
wanted to kind of tempo to level up.
okay. Yeah, I think all these are reasonable not to play. Okay.
Half Maze is trash. I tried it before.
It's like kind of good if you're playing bruisers because you can make all your bruisers into Cho'Gath, but that's like the only situation I could realistically see it be okay. Or maybe like Sejuani's stunning the whole board 10 times, but all right, Sword Overflow and Buried Treasures. What are we thinking here?
It's buried treasure, sword overflow. Like there's no need for that because I'm running marksman already. So like why go for extra AD?
Okay, I understand your reasoning, but at the same time, Buried Treasures is like delayed payout, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And like you want to streak this stage, so like
Mm,
I think they're both pretty bad. You definitely can't play that though. So yeah, I guess you do have to
yeah.
default Buried Treasures. All right, so are you? All right, let's see if you level here. Okay, why did you play that instead of the Jarvan?
Bro, I honestly don't remember why.
Were you trying to get Exotech in?
I was thinking nah, cause I was able to play the Jax. I think it was more like I wanted to level, but since I wasn't planning on playing Jarvan in my endgame board, I figured I could just sell him and then make econ while leveling. I think that was it, but like probably probably the wrong decision.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely correct to level here because you want to win all of stage 3. You have a Gen 3, your board's really strong, but I think like Jarvan's just a stronger unit than Varus, and like he gives you GoldenOx, like which isn't much, but at least it's something. Um, so yeah, I think it's for sure correct to level. You just played the wrong unit. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, so did you think you were gonna win this fight?
Uh, this one,
Yeah.
I don't know, cause like he's going what? Street Demon Executioner. He's got Rengar. Rengar strong. It's a Rengar two.
No, no, no. It's Rengar one.
Or Rengar one. My fault.
Okay, nice. I mean, you won the
We got
fight.
it.
I don't think.
What?
Okay, okay. You're kind of like greeting too hard for 50 here, cause like you have Jinx pair, right?
Jinx. Yeah, I did.
And then you sell it to make 50, but like in reality, once you make it to 49, like why not just sell the Jax, right? Like, cause Jax is only coming in at 7 anyways, and like what does 3 extra tech give you? Like a tank item? Like you don't have like
I do.
a tank upgraded extra tech unit to even put it on.
Yeah.
So I think it's for sure. Like if you're like really bent on making 50 here, it's sell the Jax. Cause like like Jinx too, it like might not be much, but like with no items, but it's gonna like allow you to streak this stage even harder, which is what you wanted to do.
Yeah. I think the reason I don't want to sell the Jax was because I'd seen like the Nitro player with a lot of Jaxes, and I was like, if I go like fast level, I might not find him later.
Okay. Yeah, that's like
So,
that's something reasonable to consider. But I don't think you really need it to make 50. It's more important that you streak the stage.
mhm.
All right, yeah, I kind of like the Bramble Slam. You don't have Heal Cut, but oh, I don't know if you're reading this guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know either.
there's no way.
Yeah, I think it's yeah,
I don't even know if it would have been level diff though, because I
yeah,
think
that item's garbage.
yeah, Hyper Fangs is like really good on Neferi reroll, but that's about it. Okay, I like the belt, and you get the Aphelios,
Ophelio. Yeah.
and I'm guessing you're gonna play 4 GoldenOx here. Okay, level. Yeah, like who is that going on? Okay. Okay, I think it was for sure correct to level.
Yeah, well,
Actually, I
here's the
know what you're about
reasoning.
to
Like,
say.
I play the two GoldenOx so that I can like so that my like my gold goes towards the tree or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then I can and then leveling actually like helps the GoldenOx trade a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. I think that's okay. Oh wow, and you hit a Zeri. Are you playing Zeri or no?
No, I don't. I think I bought it and I sold it. I didn't play it because I don't even have Ginsu's, and I wanted to use the Ginsu's for Aphelios. So it's like if I play the Zeri, like it's not really gonna do much.
Um, I guess, but like with buried treasures, I think like you're in a spot to be able to play a lot of carries because like to begin with, I don't necessarily begin like agree with this Golden Ox like Jhin like duo carry. Like I don't
Hmm.
know how good that is, and I wouldn't have like defaulted that. Like I probably would have just played like vertical exos because like even without items, it's like still really strong. Like especially with like Jhin 4, which like you'll ideally hit. Um, and and like you have buried treasures, right? So like you're gonna have a ton of extra components this game anyways. So I don't think it's wrong to think that you can trio carry Jhin, Zeri, Aphelios. And like I'm guessing you want to play the 3 Exotech like Jhin, um, Jax, and Sejuani. But like you can play Jhin, Sejuani, and Zeri. You don't necessarily have to play Jax. Like just because he's a Bastion, like
Yeah.
I think that's something worth considering. Also, you don't really have items to itemize Sejuani anyways. Like you really want Protector's Vow and items that are gonna let her cast, because she doesn't really soak up damage like a traditional tank. The way she tanks is by stalling their team with her stuns. So like a tank like Leona would be much better with these items. So like you probably want to play a Leona.
Yeah. It could have been maybe Marksman Vanguard or something.
Yeah, I think Marksman Vanguard frontline isn't is sort of what I'd be leaning here.
because you can get two GoldenOx, and you can get Animal Squad as well.
Okay, wait. Why are you rolling on 7 on neutrals?
I wanted to proc GoldenOx a little more,
Okay,
so I
yeah,
just
I think
rolled
you're
a couple
grading the
times.
Golden Ox like way too much. Like it's okay not to hit it every round. Cause like you're going to get to something like if you're playing Golden Ox correctly, like you're going to get to like 44 or like 48 or 52 or whatever eventually. It's like just gonna happen by like you spending gold every round. And like later on you're gonna be in situations where you're gonna have to like roll a lot. And like this isn't a situation you have to roll a lot. And like we know you're contested because we saw another guy playing Aphelios, right? On like three
Yeah,
three. So like you want as much gold as you can to go 8 on 4-2. Like again, I don't necessarily agree with the Aphelios like duo carry decision, but like if that's what you're thinking, like you need to know that you have to go 8 before him. And like you need to spend as much gold or at the same time as him at least. And you need to spend as much gold as possible. Okay, and now you have like these items that are like really awkward. So what are we thinking about this? You have two Reforgers.
yeah. I think I forgot exactly what it was. I think I reforged the sword. I slammed IE on Aphelios and saved the rods for Ginsu's.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, now you're sort of in this weird situation where like,
My items are kind of like trash.
yeah, okay, we have a lot of options here. What are we thinking?
Okay. I was thinking I don't want a movable object. I probably could have taken it honestly because my front line was lacking, but um I usually try because my thought process was I was gonna like play a little bit of Bastion on the front line, so I didn't want resistances
Mm-hmm.
and um Radiant Refactor at like I feel like that would be decent, but I feel like it wouldn't really pay off until I hit Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like so I just took Coronation because I wanted to fit another unit on my board, and I figured I could give Viego the crown
Okay.
if I hit Viego.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit Viego, your items are way better, right? Because you have like JG, Gunblade, and you can
Yeah.
secondary carry him. Um, but I think it's correct to skip Radiant Refractor. I think a movable object is something I would for sure consider here, but only if you're playing Exotech, because Exotech kind of works in a similar way to Scrap. So I know you're like hard angling like Aphelios, but like you sold the Zeri and you skipped the second Zeri in your shop, like just now on 4-1. So like if you have
Mhm.
Zeri pair, like you have Gunblade, IE, and then you can slam a Ginsu's and just play vertical Exotech. Like who it like the Hyper Fangs item doesn't actually matter when you have this many items of Gen 3. Like this like the items are what make it so good. Like you have like a perfect spot to play Exotech vertical. Like if you take a movable object, you have all these extra items from buried treasures, and like if you think about Scrap last set, immovable object was broken with Scrap because they have so much big like they have such a big shield, and these resistances are just making it stronger. And with Exotech, they have so much extra health that it's like making all of that health like stronger. It's making them live even longer than they normally would. And you have IE, Gunblade, half a Ginsu's for Zeri, like, and those items are pretty good. And it lets you slam everything. So like after I see all these items, that's what I would be thinking about. Like I'd be like, okay, forget Aphelios. We didn't hit like Ginsu's. Like it's time to swap the plan. Also, I think
Mm.
like Golden Ox is like really only good when you can get 6 in, and like ideally you have 6 in at like 4-1, 4-2. But I understand your reasoning. Oh, okay. I think it might have even been um,
Bulk.
bulk. Yeah, because you have so many items, right? Like you could just
Yeah.
like, and you don't want to slam these components. like you
Just spread the components for bulk value. Is that what you're thinking?
yeah, like if you're playing like the way that you want to play, like a Felios carry, like you're not gonna be able to slam half these. So bulk, you're just slam everything on random units and like roll it down and just you know greed Aphelios items, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think coronation is necessarily bad because you don't necessarily have like you don't really have slots to play all the units that you want to. I also think you need a level here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean you for sure need a level and roll here. Like your board is not even close to stable for stage 4 anymore.
Hmm.
Okay. Why are we rolling now?
I don't remember while I was rolling,
Like,
to
are
be
you rolling
honest.
for GoldenOx right now?
No. Because like I mean, I have a Felios pair, so I figured I could maybe hit.
Okay, yeah, there's like a 10% chance of you hitting a Felius pair. Also, there's a 10% chance of you just hitting a 4 cost, like in each of your shop slots. It's like almost
Hmm.
never correct to roll. It's never correct to roll for 4 cost on 7. I mean, like there's also a ton out of the pool. I'm sure because we saw that guy on stage 3
Uh,
playing Aphelios. Like, I think even if you have no gold on 4-2, you should be leveling to 8. Like you should be leveling to 8. You don't necessarily have to roll, but you should be sitting at the like the very least, and
mhm.
then like sending it on 4-5 or like slight rolling and then resending it on 4-5. But like the fact that you're rolling here is really bad. Like you're not stable, and this isn't gonna make you stable. What's gonna make you stable is going 8 and like playing real units. Like right now we have a Jax on our board that's doing literally nothing. Like literally nothing. No Bastion. It's a 1 cost, 1 star. Like your prismatic right now is like some AD and AP and attack speed on your Varus that's basically doing nothing, and a Jax 1 that's giving no synergy. Like that's your prismatic augment if you think about it like that.
Yeah.
So like you have to go 8 here. Well, not here, not at 4-3, but at 4-2 or 4-5, and like rolling is only delaying it, and like giving you less gold to hit like this Aphelios too in the units that you actually need.
Why 4-2 or 4-5? Like what's like you mean like after augment and after carousel? Like those
The
are like
main
the
reason
tempo
you want to
points?
go at 4-2 is because the whole lobby in general goes at 4-2, right? So like you want to stay on pace with the tempo of the lobby, right? And and by going at 4-2, like everybody is taking units out of the pool at 4-2, right? So you want to hit the units before they're all gone. And now it's a
Yeah.
little hard to say how many people are contesting you because this guy was playing Aphelios before he hit a Renekton 2, right? And we didn't really you haven't really scouted much this game, so like I would be like heavily scouting every round just to like see which units are contested. Um, so it is hard to say like really how many Aphelioses are going to be out of the pool at this point. But let's say you're completely uncontested, you still want to be 8 at 4-2, just so that you have like, like let's say I'm completely uncontested on Aphelios, right? I'm still going to go 8 at 4-2, and I might just sit 1 round. So it gives all the other players who aren't contesting me a chance to take the 4 costs out of the pool that I don't want. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then like when they're
Yeah.
gone, I'm gonna have like a high chance of hitting Aphelios's naturally, like at 4-3 and 4-5. And
Okay, I
like
see.
also 4-2 and 4-5 are the breakpoints in which like you're not losing econ by leveling. And like you don't want to fall behind in tempo of the lobby. Like this guy this guy has like a Renekton 2 carry. He has like a fully itemized tank. Like somehow you're beating him, but he's also double econ. So and he hasn't hit his full board yet either, which is okay. So he hit double Ginsu's. Okay, so part of the problem I think right now is like I think you're looking at Sejuani like she's like a real tank, like she's gonna take a ton of damage.
Hmm.
Most of the time when you play an Exotech comp, like these items go on like Mord, and you have just like Protector's Vows on Sejuani. Because all that matters is that she casts. She's not going to tank as much damage as Mordekaiser with real tank items. And Mord is 2-star and has Bruiser in, so like I honestly think it's items on Mord over items on Sejuani.
I know like Sejuani's ability doesn't do anything, like, or I guess like the active ult, but like she gets 30% more resistances from all sources, so I figured like Bramble like would be pretty good on her.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I don't know. It depends. I guess like it's just to make up for the fact that, she doesn't have a tanky ability,
I
which is
think
why they
yeah, in general you want to put your tank items on Mordekaiser. He's just tankier than Sejuani, and like Sejuani's just like a CC bot almost. Like you just want Protector's Vows on her to hope that she casts twice, because like that's gonna provide a lot more tanking than she is as a unit.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people are holding Zeres. I think if you had the Zeres, if you held the Zeres, like not only had you been more talking them, but also like right now, like you have this. What is this guy's name? Varus, and like I think if you had Zeri 2 with double Ginsus, like it would be stronger than this Aphelios one. And like
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get items for Aphelios later anyways. Like you could go Ginsu's. You could go Ginsu's IE Hyperfangs, and then like IE Tactician's Crown and another Ginsu's on Aphelios, and you like basically have two carries or three carries. Cause like this Varus isn't doing as much as a Zeri would be. And like I get that you have Executioner in, but I think like you for sure would have been better off trio carrying Azeri instead of Varus, even though Hyperfangs is like suboptimal.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you thinking about your components right now?
Um, Good question. I was thinking like Vow
Yep.
to go on Sejuani, and
Mm-hmm.
then I guess just Declaw because I needed another tank item because my front line was lacking.
Okay.
Um, and then that gives me like a sword, bow, and glove left over.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have just sent a Giant Slayer.
Yeah, I mean I like that. I think maybe I would probably go Vow and Adaptive Helm. And then move these three items to Mordekaiser, and then just put the Vow Adaptive Helm on Sejuani. Like that's what I would be thinking. But I think the rest of the way to handle the rest of your components is probably correct because the Giant Slayer can go in Viego later. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
I almost never go for Adaptive Home, but it does make sense if you just want the Sejuani to cast.
Yeah, and you for sure want the Vow on Sejuani. Like that. Like look at this guy's Sejuani. He's like Vow Redemption just because like Redemption gives a faster first cast, and like
Yeah.
yeah, I think this
And I
is
just that Exotech item, I think, like, is that the one that makes shields more effective? Like it benefits more from having Vow.
I think that's the green one. This is the one with the max health. But I mean, yeah, that he probably should put on the Mordekaiser. But he doesn't really have real tank items on the Mord except Crown Guard, so I don't know. Um, yeah, either way, you definitely want to think about Sejuani as a unit that's like just for casting. Like that's the way. That's like the main way she tanks. Yeah, and like now your board is bleeding out really hard. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
it's
why are we
fine.
rolling here though?
Uh, I don't know.
Like
I'm
for
still waiting
Aphelios
for
too?
I'm still waiting for Aphelios. Yeah.
I think it's correct to probably go 9 here or go 9 at 5-5. Like you already have all this gold saved up. Like you're really only rolling for one unit, and at 9 you're going to be rolling with better odds for Aphelios, Sejuani, and Viego, right? Like because you're going to replace Jarvan with Viego,
Yeah.
and then like you'll be able to hit like another 5 cost up play on your board as well, like maybe Aurora or something, so that like you have real like a real third carry. So I don't think it's ever correct to roll here. Oh. Yeah, so I would never have skipped the Aurora there. Because Dynamo is probably your next in, and Aurora is like a really good unit. And you're probably not actually playing Mord 3. Like, what are the chances you actually hit that at 9? I mean, pretty low. There's like 3 Exotech players in the lobby. So, like, I think you're just wasting gold by holding it. And it gets you to 50 here. Also, like, another thing to note about, like, your board is, like, you're playing a lot of these, like, low cost, like, bad units, right?
Yeah.
Like, is Graves really, like, worth it for.
Executioner? No, it's not. Neither is like Varus, kind of a shitter.
Right, so like playing Zeri is just always like a Zeri 2 is always going to be better than Varus 2. And like you have like an Alistar 2 on your board, like it's probably always better. Like even if you want to play GoldenOx, right? Like 4 GoldenOx isn't like the main point of it. Like you kind of just want to play 2 or you want to play 6. Like 4 is like this weird in between cuz like if you're playing 2, it's cuz you're buffing one unit, right? Like you want to buff the Aphelios. Like this unit, and this unit are all basically dead. Like you're better off here playing Leona 2 instead of this, um,
Hmm.
instead of Jarvan. You're better off like just dropping these and playing like I don't know Koboko and Zac or like any real frontline or like even Urgot if you're like really keen on playing Executioner, even though like you have Hyper Fangs. But yeah, I think like that's something to take note of as well. And like at this point, I don't think you should be rolling. Like you should be going 9 for sure. And like I don't think this Mord 3 is really going to make much of a difference.
Yeah. But, but I mean, I guess a more three would be a lot tankier than a Sejuani.
I mean,
So
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, Sejuani's just there to CC. Did you take Exocet bet? Oh,
no, I took Morello.
I would. Oh, do you not have heal? Oh yeah, yeah, you don't have heal cut.
No, I don't.
I think the Exotex bat is really good though. It lets you play 7. Oh, oh, and you skipped Urgot pair as well. Oh, that's Urgot too.
Maybe, but I feel like it wasn't really gonna fit on the board. Like I could have dropped whatever Graves, so I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, because you can drop Graves and Jarvan at any time. Like they're like almost dead. Like if you really want to play an executioner board, you can drop them. And like also like some of the ideas that you have are correct. Like I've seen a lot of people play like Exotech mixed with what's it called Divinicore or like with Vex carry. Like rather than playing
Mm.
this GoldenOx setup, you can play like Vex carry, and then you get like Executioner. So like you have like kind of a nice idea that you're cooking up, but like GoldenOx isn't the trait to be cooking it up on, because like it's really only good at 4 and 6. I mean at 2 and 6, sorry. Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
like bleeding out hard, and like now you can't go 9 anymore. Like ideally you would be 9 like right now. Oh, I mean you're about to have Jhin 3. I mean Jhin 4, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to save you. You really need to move the
yeah.
Protector's Vow to Sedge, and like probably Protector's Vow, and then double Protector's Vow Sedge, and okay.
I picked Javros because I was gonna roll for whatever Viego, give him like Coronation and Giant Slayer, but
Oh, okay. Now you just like move. Okay, now you just move like a ton of items that don't like need to be moved. Like Hyper Fangs,
yeah,
like is just like not that good on Jhin. Like you're better off with the GS or the Last Whisper, and like now you have
Yeah.
like a Last Whisper on Varus, and like the base stats aren't something to be like to overlook. Like the fact that like Varus is not going to be proccing this Last Whisper on multiple units, and like Jhin is, and like now you just have like way worse items.
Uh, yeah, but I'm one life here, so I was like desperate. I was like, okay, maybe the Exotech item does something. Evidently not. I died.
Oh, one life and desperate, starting to sound like a Chinese player from Worlds.
Ooh.
Uh, the guy that like win traded and when he like moved all his items off his no scout, no pivot, Violet 4 or Violet 3 or whatever, and like he moved it to like a Vi 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all around, like I think it wasn't a bad game. Like you for sure could have went higher than fifth, but I think also like you kind of capped out your board weird. Like rather than like pushing 9 for 5 costs, like you could easily fit like Zach and Aurora on that board. Like you kind of just decided to stay 8 and try to recap around 3 cost 3 star. But like I don't think that was correct for sure. And I also don't think like 4 GoldenOx you should ever play unless like you're angling like 6 GoldenOx. Like I don't think it's like a strong enough trait to cap around.
Yeah, I get it. Because like usually, I understand the logic. It's like if you're playing two, like usually you're just like, you're going with like an Aphelios or Annie or whatever, and you just play an extra unit just to give it, a little boost because like you're already halfway there to two
Right.
if you're playing one unit already. And then six, I mean, six gives you components, so it scales really well.
Yeah, like 6 you want to play 6 so you can just itemize like every unit in the game and like you're also getting like a ridiculous amount of damage amp. So, yeah.
That's true.
All right, well, hope this was helpful.
Yeah, no, you have me rethinking about like my augment choices, especially in the early game, because like I definitely like had I played the early game differently, like it could have worked out a lot more in my favor. Like I feel like I could have gotten like a free first had I just like been smarter about the beginning.
Yeah, I think if you took an econ augment into playing Vayne, you probably would have been in a good spot. Like I would have just opened stage 2 and probably taken hedge fund Vayne 2 and just played an empty board outside of Vayne 2. Then I would have just re-rolled that really quick and then pushed levels with hedge fund. But yeah, it wasn't too bad honestly.
Well, thanks for